Kadambini, earlier today you witnessed that massing of tanks and armoured vehicles near the border with Gaza. That ground offensive seems imminent. Meanwhile, a complete panic in Gaza and North Gaza as they've been given 24 hours to relocate.
Well, yes, Gargi, what I can tell you from this side of the border is that there is a complete mobilization, more and more troops and armored vehicles, artillery, everything is moving in. We have shown our viewers how the tanks are lined up right there at the border, and the firing, the artillery firing is going on, the guns are firing, but we have to see that there is still no ground assault. Now, the ultimatum given by IDF to Gaza is that the people, the civilians, should be moving towards south of Gaza, that is just beyond the Gaza river. That is what has been said. Though 24 hours is not enough, and more than almost half of it has passed, so situation is quite dire. But in between, we have also received news that there are at least 13 hostages, Israeli hostages, who have died in the airstrikes. Now, that is a claim which Hamas is making. This does not make things any less serious, so it has complicated the things even more. But there's one question to ask: what exactly transpired in the government? Whether it was decided that the airstrikes, in spite of everything, would take place with the problem that the hostages may die in the airstrikes, or there is some other plan where there is a plan for evacuation by going on foot. There is a ground assault which can be an option. It hasn't been done yet. While the mobilization is fully on the border, as we have shown our viewers, there is also another effort. We have just seen Secretary Blinken's statement that he has met the Jordanian leadership. Now, there is an effort on so that things can be de-escalated, but Hamas is not making it any easier. They have refused to release the hostages. They have also threatened to kill the hostages, and the barrage of rockets. Just now, while we are on our way from the front lines to another location, there was a barrage of rockets which flew towards Ashkelon. Now, this has not stopped, and the threats have not stopped. There is a frontier opened at northern side as well. So basically, Israel is preparing for an all-out assault, an all-out war. It is prepared to say in the south, and it has allies with it. There are American naval fleets who are standing in the Mediterranean. UK has said that they are sending their fleets. These powers are with Israel, but on foot. Here, the soldiers who are fighting are the Israeli soldiers who are coming back from other places. If they are reservists, they are coming back from other places. The positioning has been done. Everything is prepared. Now, it's only a matter of maybe hours when it will be a decisive, either it will be a decisive assault or there would be a de-escalation. So we have to just wait and watch what happens in next 12 to 48 hours. Gargi?
That's right. And Kadambini, one of the challenges which Israel claims is that the Hamas is, hiding, that there are tunnels underground and a lot of their hideouts are there, and that's where they've kept a lot of their weaponry as well within civilian populations, which is the reason that they want to go into North Gaza and Gaza City.
Well, yes, this has been said again and again, and we have seen this happening, because if you are making rockets in the residential buildings, and if the Israeli army gets to know this, they are going to target those buildings. This is what has been happening. Israel has been saying again and again, IDF has been saying again and again that Palestinian citizens, the civilians, are being used as human shields. Even now, when IDF has asked the Palestinian civilians to move away from northern border, Hamas is apparently telling the civilians not to move from there. So this is something which is quite dangerous for the civilians, but this is happening. But the most important factor in a ground assault, Gargi, is the terrain you are going into. Now, this is an urban warfare. If the soldiers go in, there would be a lot of loss as well. That is quite clear, because these are this is the place which is densely populated, and this is an old place, so there are old buildings. They do not have any maps or anything imagery like that. So maybe new technology might help, but there are tunnels. Hamas terrorists are hiding in the tunnels. They are hiding with civilians. So there is a full possibility that there would be huge loss of life to the civilian population as well, and because the warfare is urban warfare, there might be losses to the IDF as well. So this is a very difficult and serious decision which the government here is going to make, whether it does go in or there is any other possibility which opens up in the meanwhile. We are yet to see.
All right, Kadambini, thanks so much for joining us with those details, and do stay safe. That's NDTV's team there, Kadambini reporting from near the Gaza border.